Hello to all my lively ladies. You're very welcome to today's Building Strength and Mobility with Bodyweight Exercises. So you've been requesting more of these workouts, so I'm bringing you another one here today just to show you that it is possible to build strength in our bodies, our muscles, and most definitely get mobility with today's workout. So 20 moves, working for a sequence of 15, 45, and that's just to allow you to transition, give you a little bit more time to transition between one move between the other. All right, let's get warmed up here, step touching and reaching out to the side. Now, as you can see, I have a lot of bits and pieces around the place that you may need for today. Any of the moves that you see me, just say like for example, a mountain climber, if you can't get down to the floor, you just find it a little bit too challenging, just think about height first. So the higher up you are with any of those moves, the easier it is. So you could try it on the kitchen chair, for instance. Even a kitchen counter will be fine. Then the more you lower yourself to the ground, like a coffee table or an exercise step, the harder it's going to get. You can even try them up against a wall. That's very basic. But just figure out in your head before you begin what version you need to work with. I also have here, you keep going with your move, I have a kitchen pole. These are things I just hold on to help me with my mobility exercises. Now you can use a broomstick. I don't expect everyone to have kitchen poles. You could use a broomstick for that, okay? Let's do 4, 3, 2. Now we'll march it out. Just march it out, let's get the heart rate up, let's get a little bit of sweat flowing before we begin. I have my mat here for some of the exercises. We will be heading down to the floor, but I'll talk you through some modifications there if you need it. The chair may also be handy for a couple of the body weight lunges as well. Okay, so if you have trouble with those, you can use a bit of assistance with a wall or a chair. Okay, let's bring those arms up in front. Good. So it's a real mixed bag today, it really, really is. It's lots and lots of variety. You're going to see how many exercises are out there to keep you strong and to keep you mobile. Good. Reach up, work your way down and reach up. Let's get those shoulders nice and mobile for today's workout. Good. And down. And back up. And back down. Let's do that one more time. And back down. Okay, let's bring those knees up a little higher. Now I'm going to use a step. I have the last exercise is a step up. But if you don't happen to have a step around just handy, even a household step, you can do, if you have a stairs in your house, you could just use the first step on your stairs, or even second if you have that mobility to get up that height. If not, you can just do this, just up and down, just pretend you're going up a flight of stairs, okay? And the reason why I include that today, because that stepping up and down really, really strengthens the hips and keeps them strong. And it's also a bit of cardio as well, okay? That's all good. And up, and up. Let's do 10 seconds. Good. And 5, and 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Now 2 feet together. We're going to just gently bring in a little bit of side stepping into lunging if you can. And again, we've got some lunges coming up today. Stick with smaller range of movements if you don't have the mobility, and work on your mobility. That's it. Make, as the weeks go by, step out a little bit further, just increasing the range of movement for your muscles. That's it. You can also use your kitchen chair again as assistance with the side lunges as well. Now I've got running man coming back. We haven't done it in a while, so I brought it back today. So that's a tough exercise, but we can do it. Good. And open a little wider now. Well done. And open. And open. Good. Keep your chest up here. And last 2, and last 1. Keep the legs open a little bit, and let's open up those shoulder joints again. Bend the knees now, down and up. That's it, good. Down and up. Good. reach up and down, reach up and down. Well done. Up and down. Now I've even brought in some back work today. So I'm doing my best to hit all the body parts. I'm doing a hamstring. Now I want to point that one out. Hamstring walks, that's where you lie flat on your back and you walk your feet in towards your bottom and walk back out in a bridge position. So you're getting a bridge as well. But just in case you can't get to the floor, you find that exercise difficult, you can just do your hamstring curls on your step or your chair, but now you're going to have to work both sides. Good. And reach and down. 2 more. And last one, just in case you're new here and you don't know what hamstring curls are on the chair, that is just this exercise here. Curl and back. So you have to work both legs, don't forget the other leg. Let's do some calf raises here. Up and back down, up and back down. There are so many variations of each move I'm going to show you today. We could turn it into a 2-hour workout with all the variations, but I'll do my best to try and get you through, guide you through what might be a little bit easier for you. I'm doing actually a tummy exercise on the step here as well today. But again, you can do it on the floor, you don't have to do it on the step. The floor is harder though. You could use the chair again, just do the same thing I'm doing and just do it on the chair. That's it, good. Lift and down. Right, we're ready to get started. Now, the first exercise you're very familiar with, I'm actually combining it to really work on your mobility and your stability and strength in your legs. Okay, up and back down. So keep going there with a few calf raises and let me show it to you. So what you're going to do is a narrow squat, so let the hips hinge back or lead. So hips back, keep the legs pretty close to each other. Down into your narrow squat, then lift one leg, watch for any obstacles behind you. Touch the floor if you feel you're losing your balance and back up. And then repeat it, down, and then the other leg. Nice and slow. Don't worry about getting your back leg up really far behind you, that's more advanced. Okay, then I'll talk you through everything else that's coming up. Right, let's get going, enjoy yourself. It's a nice, like I say, nice mixed bag. Okay. Right, let's just do a few more calf raises while we wait for the beep, or you can get started if you want to. Up and back down. Good. Okay, let's get into position. Right, hinging back, so down into your narrow squat and then into single leg deadlift. Narrow squat. Good. Single leg deadlift. Now don't rush this. Narrow. Single leg, good. I'll go sideways and bumping things. Narrow, and then single leg. Woo, it really gets the balance. Don't rush. Down. So really working on the balance here. Ankle mobility, you can feel them quivering away. Good. And single leg. Now we're into mountain climbers. So mountain climbers you can do on your chair, so you can either step it in or you can run it in if you want to. Don't bump your knee off the chair. Or you can lower yourself down onto a step or the floor. So whatever level you want, step it in, down, lower on a step, makes it a little bit more modified, or you can run it in while you're down here. Or you can mix between the two. Now if you want to go to the floor, that's super challenging. You can make this easier by going up to a wall. Good. Run it in, you can mix between the two. There's loads of options here. Good, it's great abdominal work. Keep going. Our running man is next. Good work. Really feel the tummy working hard here. Well done. Okay, now we're into running man. Now if you want to put a chair beside you, down into a lunge position, you can come up. It doesn't have to be a deep lunge, just a small bend of the knee, and we're going to run the arms. Okay, let's go. Now if you want to put that chair beside you here, hold on to it and just run one arm. Good. Now this is an isometric hold. So it's going to require a lot of strength in those legs. It will build strength too. Good. Run it. Come on. Now I've got the force of the arms, which will really make our balance work hard. That's it. Good work. Keep going. Legs have worked hard with mountain climbers. Come on. Pump those arms back behind you. Well done. Just there now. Good work. Okay, shake out the leg. Now I've got the other leg to do. All right, let's step behind. Get ready. Now remember, a slight bend in the knee if you find this difficult, and you can just run away. Okay, or you go down a little deeper. Run those arms. That's it, come on. Down deeper if you can. Good, keep your chest upright here now. Head looking forward. Good, come on, keep going. I know it's a tough one. Breathe, use your breathing to get through it. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to walk out, do our walkouts, that you see me doing here a few times. And we're going to drop our chest right down to the floor, using our triceps to control the move. If that's too hard, you walk out to a chair or a step, come back upright, and then go to a wall and do your push-up against the wall. So what we're doing is we're walking out, hinge your hips back behind you there, don't round your back, and then down to the floor, push up, and that's your push-up. Okay, you work away with that if you want. For anyone that can't do that, what you're doing is you're walking out onto either a chair or a step, hinge the hips back, get that bit right, walk out, push yourself back up, okay, go over to your door and do your push-up, all right? Work with that. Now you won't get as many reps out, but do what you can. Okay, it's not a race here. So you're gonna only do 3 reps, that's fine. Bend your knees if you need to. Assistance getting back there, hips back behind you. And down. Push back up. That's a really, really amazing exercise to build strength all over. Okay, now we have our side lunges next. We're going side lunge, same side pendulum, okay? Heart rate's up after that last one, got a bit of cardio. Side lunge, pendulum, side lunge, pendulum, that's it, good. Now, wonderful way to build strength without just using your own body weight here. Side lunge and pendulum. We'll do the other leg will be next, okay? And squeeze it out. Side lunge and squeeze it out. Try not to lean too far to the side there with your pendulum. Use your abdominals to control your spine movement. I think we are there. Okay, let's do some calf raises while we rest out. Always like to get the calves involved. Good. Other leg now. Up and down. So we're really working on hip mobility with these 2 moves. Inner and outer thigh strength. Down. Good. And side leg raise. And reach down. Side leg raise. Good. And breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Don't forget to breathe. Slow down if you need that time to get that breathing done. Well done. Reach down and squeeze it out. Good work. Keep going. Well done. And last one. And get that pendulum in. Now we have those shoulder dislocators. Now it's a horrible name, I know. Let's just call it some shoulder mobility. But what we're doing here, if you haven't got a broomstick handy, just reach up and do a stretch here. And what we're doing is we're trying to get, oops, it's very crooked, get the the broomstick, curtain pole, whatever prop you have around the place behind your neck. If you're not able for that, just reach up like this, okay, and hold it. See how far you can go back, how far your mobility will allow. Be careful with this exercise. It's quite challenging, but it's excellent. We should all, as humans, should be all able to rotate our shoulders like this. Okay, and back down, and around, and back down. Good work, well done. Okay, now the next one, we're going to reach up. Okay, what we're doing here is we're reaching up, we're coming into a W, and then we're rotating the hands back. So we're working on those little stabilizer muscles in around our chest and shoulder region. Now you keep going with that. Just want to show you, I have these little weight plates here, and they are perfect. They're only 0.5 kilogram each, and they are perfect for these auxiliary exercises, as I like to call them. These are exercises, sorry, do that again, that you should do in between strength training. This is a good example of an auxiliary exercise. I wanted to get it in today to show you. So it really helps with those little muscles like your rotator cuff, W, and back down. Those muscles can become weak just by lack of use. W and back down, reach, W and back down. Okay, now we're going to the floor. If you can't get to the floor, this one, I tried it last night, perfect on a couch, and your couch is lovely and soft. Or you could put a cushion on a chair. Now, I love pigeon pose. I'll turn it sideways. I do it all the time when I finish working out. Just put your knee in underneath your chest. Hold it for a few seconds. Come up and switch. Okay, now what we're doing here is we're really bringing lovely mobility. Come up and switch. Just hold for about 3 seconds. Lovely mobility into the glutes, the inside of your leg, your hips. Good. Bring your chest up now, don't sink into it. Well done. And just try this again on your couch. Just rest your knee on your couch for a few seconds. That's it. It's lovely. Really, really nice. I'd love more time for that one. Now, we're heading into pendulum. And the lower you go with it, chair is a perfect option if you're not coming down lower. And step, a little bit harder. So again, it's just like the pendulum we did upright. You can actually stick to your upright pendulums like we did there with the side lunges. Going down to the floor would be the hardest option. You can use your kitchen counter if you want to, or your wall. Now don't worry if you don't feel like you're getting a lot of range of movement. Just lift and lower, lift and lower. You'll really feel those. They're only small muscle groups, your glute medius and your glute minimus. They're not big muscle groups like your gluteus maximus, the muscle we sit on, your butt muscle. Okay, so they don't have much range of movement, so don't worry too much about that. Good. And lift. And lift. Now, we're down for triceps onto the floor. If you don't want to, you can try your dips on the chair. So you come off the edge of the chair and you go up, down and up, down and up. Now, just watch that exercise. Let me get you into the floor version if that's what you want to do. Okay, so you wrap your arm around yourself and you bring your ear down towards the floor. Good. Now watch that chair version. It's very easy to overextend or overstretch your shoulder, so be careful, don't dip down too low. But it's a good alternative if you find this one very difficult. And it is difficult, one tricep working on its own. Now, if you've been working on my strength workouts, this exercise should be getting easier for you. If you're doing those skull crushers in particular and those tricep extensions. Okay, there's a method to my madness. Okay, wrap that arm around yourself, give yourself a big hug. Good. Oh, sorry, I'm gone before the beep. Anyway, I'm going to get an extra few reps in here. You're always welcome to do that if you want to. Good. Now we're staying on the floor for the next couple of exercises, yeah. Pretty much staying down till we're done now, except for the step ups. But we've got Superman coming next. Now it's a different version of Superman. You can do it if you have an Ottoman in the house or your bed, you can most definitely do this. I've done it a few times on the bed if the mattress is firm. Good. And I'm sure we're nearly there by now. Keep going. And there we go. Good, that was tough, that was tough. Right, let's get into Superman. Right, now it's just another variation. So come on down onto your tummy. And I want you to pull your belly button in and lift your feet there behind you. Extend your arms in front and pull the elbows down to your waist. Now if you find this too hard, just do little W's with your arm. Have a little rest. 5 seconds, come in and repeat. Okay? Pull down. If you can extend your hands right up over your head, give that a go. And drive those elbows down to your waist. Good. And pull down. Now I'm bringing back the crab dance next. And I'm going to do one side at a time. I found that worked better for me. Good. Well done. Okay, now if you can't do crab dance, up onto a chair. You might be able to lower down onto a step, but we do have that coming up anyway. And I want you to just reach. You can do alternating here if you want. Okay, now, anyone on the floor, down we get. Okay, now what we're going to do is relax your neck, drop your chin towards your chest, come up, touch your toe, and back down. Stay on one side, it's easier. Oops. And get the breath out. And breathe in. If you can't come all the way up to your toe, just come up to your knee maybe. Or even do this version where you're just sitting up and lowering back down. Now I don't want you to throw your neck. Keep your neck still. Very important, the neck stays in neutral. And that means chin down towards the chest. Okay, now if you need a little break, take a moment to yourself. If you want some more reps, go straight into the other side. Okay, right, let's go. Come up, touch your toe, back down. Good, again. Push yourself up and back down. And reach and back down. Now, my mic pack is in my way here, so it's not helping me with this exercise at all, this side. Keep your neck neutral now. Just a little fist gap between your chin and chest. That's it. Don't lie your neck down. Just rest your shoulder blades down onto the mat. And then come up and back down. Now we're into those hamstring walks. Leg curls on the chair though, if you don't want to come to the floor. Come up into your bridge, squeeze your glutes a little bit. Don't overly squeeze, hold your bridge. Feel your tummy muscles engaging there. Walk your feet out. Just see how far you can walk out. Walk them back in. Now it isn't a huge range of movement here, just a few steps in and out. Try and hold those glutes up in the air. You can put your hands on your bum cheeks to try and assist you a little bit if you want to. Now I'm heading for some V-sits on the step next. You can try it on the floor. It is quite challenging. It's exactly the same thing. Back up. Walk it out. Okay, and rest down. Well done. Okay, now let's try the V-sits. Okay, so again, you can go back to your chair and do this exact same thing here on your chair. I'm doing one thing at a time here. All right, sit down. sit back and pull your belly button towards your spine before you sit back. And we're just going to reach, in and out. Doing the wrong exercise. In and out. Crunch and out. Now you can go up onto your chair here, higher up, or you can try it down on the floor. Push that leg in and out. These really burn your tummy muscles out really quickly. Good. And you're going to really feel your hip flexor and your front of your leg working, your quads. And back, squeeze and back, squeeze, push back. Well done. Have a little rest. Okay, now let's get the other leg done. Sit up. Practice drawing that belly button towards your spine. Okay, let's get ready. Sit back and squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Good. Push away. Crunch in the middle. You feeling those tummy, those abs working? That's it. Good. Push away. Well done. Push and drive away. Squeeze it out. Come on, this is challenging. Good. If you need a little rest, you can take it and then come back in. Don't forget to do your engagement. Good. Well done. Excellent work. Okay, now we're on to the last exercise, step ups. So again, great for the hips. So just stepping up and down. You can join me now if you want that full minute. Just step up and down. 1, 2, down for 2. 1, 2, down for 2. Good. And what a lovely workout that was today. Oh, my muscles feel just as worked as they do when I'm lifting weights. They are quivering. And if you liked it, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. Just let me know you enjoyed it. That's good. It also lets YouTube know that you're enjoying this content, and it allows the channel to grow. So it's a great support for the channel, the more likes that we get on each video. Now, last few seconds. Getting a bit of cardio in here at the end. Well done. And there you go. Double thumbs up for you. That was great. Excellent work. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, let's stop all the noise. My heart rate's up. Those last few moves, those crab dance always get me. I do really need to practice them a lot more. Okay, they really do challenge the balance. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to try the pigeon pose stretch again. That is just one of my favorite stretches ever. So, coming down onto your mat. Again, you can do this on your couch or a soft chair. This time I'm going to hold it for a little bit longer. Last time I sort of brought a little bit of mobility into it. So just again, the knee is bent underneath your chest. You can see me there, knee bent underneath your chest. Lovely exercise, really is. Now I do see some people who come down, bring their chest down towards their leg, and it really does increase the stretch there in your bottom. And again, you're getting a nice stretch in your shoulders. If you want to try that, that's it, good. Come back up and then switch around. So again, the knee is tucked in under the chest. Now the higher you go up with the pigeon pose, the easier it will be for you. So again, using a couch is perfect, or a chair. Your chair will definitely have to have a cushion on it, otherwise the wood will dig into you. Good. Stretch it out. Feel that lovely, lovely stretch. Well done. You can walk those hands away a little bit more to increase the range of movement, and that will increase the stretch for you. And back up. Now, while we're down here, let's do cat-cow. So, take a breath in. Exhale. Curve that spine. Drop your head down. Inhale and exhale, head up as the spine sags down a little bit. If that doesn't give you any pain in your back, you're good to go. curve that spine into a nice big C curve there. Inhale and exhale as the spine comes back down, a little sag in the middle. And again, push some weight into your hands there, like you're pushing the mat or the floor away. Inhale, exhale it down. Again, breath in, exhale, inhale, and exhale it down. Now, if you've lots of time, it'd be great if you could add in more reps there. Let's go into child pose. Sit back on your heels there. Don't worry if you can't get to your heels. That's not what we're looking for. Walk your hands out. Well done. Lovely, lovely stretch here again for the shoulders. Feels really, really nice. And then you can walk your hands away a little bit more, again increasing your range of movement. And this is a lovely stretch for your discs. It helps to kind of decompress the discs a little bit. You can actually feel a lovely stretch there, because our discs do get very compressed as the day goes on, and particularly if we sit a lot for our jobs, or if we're driving to and from work, you're compressing all the time. So it's nice to go the opposite way for our bodies. And I'd like to say a big thank you for joining me today. That was a wonderful workout. I really enjoyed it and really feel worked. And I'll see you in the next one. See you soon.